Okay, in just a few minutes, the wife and I are going to travel out to a little province area. We're going to visit our friends Joe and Lizelle, who have built an actual castle here in the Philippines. I was amazed, as I'm sure you will be, by how fast they were able to build this actual castle and how little money that they spent to do it. Coming right up in the video. Alrighty, as promised in the little introduction there, I am back with the absolutely delightful Lizelle and my good buddy Joe. And so they have been working on a castle, which they've basically been building by themselves with some helpers. And they've been working on this for how long, Joe?
Just about 2 years.
And so we were here a year ago videotaping. Joe and Lizelle are very good friends of myself and my wife's. And we wanted to come and see the progress. And so how many stories is this puppy?
It'd be 4 stories if you count the very small observatory.
Wow.
At the top.
Now, since we were here last time, I remember walking up a rickety ladder to go and take a look upstairs. And with my vertigo, I was not a happy camper. However, apparently you've installed something here to make life easier?
Right, the stairs were very scary, so I put in the elevator.
You put in an elevator?
Yeah, it's just
and
something.
And how does that work?
Well, I welded together some bed frames and put a truck winch on top of it.
So bed frames and a truck winch.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to be going upstairs.
Yes, sir.
It's the big one. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. Wife delivery. Thanks for stopping by, ladies.
I'm little afraid, but listen, no.
All right, so we are here on the 2nd floor of the big bad castle. And I think the question that's on my mind and what's going to be on everybody's mind is, why a castle?
I've never even told Honeybee this.
Yeah.
This is why a castle. Well, she wanted a small house, right? Simple, small house, and I was all game for that. We started building, and I beefed up the pillars, and I beefed up the angle iron, and my foreman, Julius said, "Sir, you know you can have a 2nd story." And then the light bulb went on. And back in Missouri, years ago, I had a housekeeper. I paid her $120 a month. She cleaned 2 times. Her dream was always to have a castle. I always wanted a log cabin. And so that was stuck in my head, a castle from the housekeeper. And that's what happened. We built a castle.
And so you've actually kind of been, from my observations, because we've come out here a number of times, you kind of fly by the seat of your pants.
Definitely.
I mean, the elevator ride, for example.
Yeah.
The elevator was an afterthought.
Yeah,
Before it was just stairs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to put a winding staircase there.
Stairs.
And that didn't work, or it was just too dangerous, or it was...
It'd be fine.
It's his plan, because he said it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, though, is we're at that age where, you know, in 10 years, 5 years, whatever the number is, we're all going to hit that point where that's not fun.
Right.
Okay, that's danger. And so I think the elevator was, at the end of the day, that was actually a very practical decision.
Yeah, I can get a wheelchair in there.
There you go.
Come up here.
Sure. And I hate talking about that stuff, but it's a reality. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it all the time with friends and family and all that sort of stuff. So the build, we're going to go downstairs in a little bit and kind of walk through the genesis of the project, where it began 2 years ago. And we'll take the actual tour. But how do you feel about the build so far? How long you've been at it for 2 years? How long did you own the property prior to building?
Are we at?
We bought this 2019.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2026 now. So
Here, I
that's
can
7
get
years.
to where you're going. In 90 days, we built the castle, and it's all on my channel in the old videos. Then we go back and forth, 6 months in America, 6 months here. And yeah, so actually we have, what's fair to say, we had 3 months for the shell and everything. And then it kind of sat until we came back here this year, and we put 2 more months in it, right?
To work.
So I think we have 5 months in this build so far.
But it's not full.
And you got all this done in basically 5 months.
Yes.
Now, because you're kind of, I call them bicoastals. You know, you live half in America and half out here.
Mm-hmm.
So while you were out here, you put 3 months into it the first time, got the shell,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 months when you return this time. And you guys do a lot of the heavy lifting. You do the skim coating and all that good stuff, right? Or some
Not
of it?
us. Our
No?
awesome, all the credit goes to our guys.
Okay.
Our Filipino men that do, my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, we were blessed to meet our foreman, Julius.
Uh-huh.
We were blessed to meet all his friends.
Uh-huh.
They all live nearby. It's this neighborhood.
Well, when you were in America, did they continue working while you were gone?
No.
No. So
Only
the
while I'm
actual
here.
amount of labor that you've put into this place is how many months?
Like 5 months.
That's remarkable. How far you've come.
Yeah.
But prior to that, you had to build the bunkhouse. You had to build, we're going to look at this in a minute.
Right.
You had to build a CR. You had to build a Kubo so that you had a place to stay.
Right.
What was the timeline on that before you started the castle?
The bunkhouse. Well, we probably did it in the time we were here.
Yes.
Oh, so that was
That
all
one
going
visit.
in synchronicity.
So that's a different visit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We built the barracks because most workers come from out of town.
Sure.
They would stay on your property. So we built a barracks. After we cleared the land, we came out here on a tricycle, little motorcycle and sidecar.
Uh-huh.
That driver started questioning her, and we hired that driver to clear all the land, and all his family came out. We had 7 guys out here. They borrowed my axe and everything.
Uh-huh.
They got to make money. They did a great job. We built the barracks, and I actually used the trees for posts to hold up the barracks. And then we got that done. It's a beautiful job. Nobody's ever lived in it because, well, we hired, local guys.
Okay.
So now we've got a guest house, which is cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you built an outside CR,
Yes.
very nice one for the guys
Outside
to
bathroom.
use. And for you to use, I'm sure, while the construction was going on.
Right,
And
right.
you all lived in a Kubo, which we'll go visit. So, start to finish, not the land. Well, how much was the land? Let me just go ahead and ask dollars and cents.
Close to $7,000.
Yeah.
So $7,000, and
$7,000.
how many square meters is this land?
375.
So 375. Okay.
So how much per meter? That's how they sell land, is per meter.
I think it's at 800 pesos that time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Compare right now is around 3 to 5 now.
Yeah.
3,000 to 5,000.
3 to 5,000. You bought it for 800.
800.
Yeah, we're in a good location.
You're in a good location, and you're in a good time period for having bought land, which
That was
correct
before
then.
the road, the diversion. It's
Oh,
not even finished.
yeah. So, one other quick question. Between the barracks, the outside CR, the Kubo, and the castle, all in, dollars,
Everything.
everything.
We have 8,000 in the land. Then I know for a fact we have about 30,000 in the castle right
Okay.
now. Not completely done. It's real close though. 8,000 land, 30,000 in the castle. The Kubo was $1,500. That's awesome, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
have a house on a tropical island for $1,500, material and labor. So think about that. Maybe you lease a piece of property, put your Kubo on it. You're living in the Philippines, guys.
If you want to live native style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you have a beautiful, beautiful view from here.
oh, I love it here.
Okay, so the Kubo we determined is 1,500. How much for the
$1,500.
outside CR?
We spent too much money on that, but it's nice. I think between the outside CR and the septic system, we've got about $8,000 in those two.
Okay.
So I think total we're at $48,000.
Well, I got an idea. Why don't we take that delightful elevator ride back downstairs, and we'll take a tour, and we'll do a piecemeal timeline of each and every particle of the house and how this all came together. How's
We
that
can do
sound?
that, sure.
All right, cool. Okay, so this is what you built first.
Yes, our first building.
This is the barracks. And so let's take a look inside. This
Sure.
is for the guys to sleep in and stay while working.
Right? Which nobody's ever lived in it.
Yeah.
Oh, no one lived in here because they were all local.
Yes.
All right. Well, your heart was in the right place.
Well, we'll have a caretaker in here while we're gone.
Yeah. And now you've got an extra room.
Yeah, he's
You
got,
got a
bed,
bamboo bed. You set it up nice for the guys.
little guest house.
Little
Yeah.
guest house.
Yeah.
And while this was being built, you guys were staying at an Airbnb in town.
Yeah,
That's where we met you at. You were staying at the
Marina
Marina
condos.
Spatial or something like that.
Little
Yeah.
bitty condo.
All right. Well, let's check out the next phase. All right. So that is the bunkhouse that never got used. Here you can see all of Lazelle's underwear.
Seriously, is that recording, Paul?
This is the CR that you built for your labor guys.
Yeah, the guys staying in the barracks that never stayed in the barracks. And I figured they'd just jump the fence and, pee in the jungle. Honeybee said, no, we have to have a bathroom for them. So then we built this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So let's take a look at this restroom, AKA CR, that
you
you
can
built
leave that
for your workers.
Right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
2 sinks, 2 showers, 2 water heaters, 2 toilets. We spent some money in here.
Yeah, we spent so much money in this bathroom.
Wow.
Bada boom, bada bing. 2 bidets.
That is really very nice.
We treat our guys real good.
But you know what? You'll never, this is not wasted money.
No, not
so
at all.
you guys can use it. I know you have a restroom inside, but you never know. People come over, there's guests, you have a party, whatever.
Yeah.
No one has to feel embarrassed because they're inside and everybody can hear them. You know, privacy out here. So, all right. So what was the next phase, kids?
The bamboo house.
The bamboo house.
Before
Let's
the
take
cast.
another look at this castle here. Well, I'll tell you. All right, lead the way, Joe.
All right.
Lizelle.
Hey, Paul, watch your step here.
All right.
We have not done landscaping yet.
Yeah, it's not a YouTube video if I don't trip or fall a couple times,
I need to open it.
especially on my little exterior commotions.
Yeah. Go get the key, hon.
I'll get the key, Paul.
Okay.
It's on my key ring also. Oh, then I built a drawbridge here, Paul. It's
So
on
does that
hinges.
actually lift up?
Oh yeah, I've got 5 heavy-duty hinges there. Yeah, we're not going to lift it up now, but
So that's actually what we're walking on now. The wood is an actual drawbridge.
yeah, the stairs are separate from the drawbridge.
Amazing.
It lifts.
A lot of creativity. And what are you going to do with these poles here? You're going to make those into tiki fires or something like that? Where May's at?
Yeah, I think I'm going to put a propane tank under here
Uh-huh.
and run a hose and, yeah, 2 torches.
And you got the chains up there for the ladies, right?
Right.
Can
Yeah,
you show me how that works? May, get over there so we can hook you up. So When the ladies
There you
misbehave,
go.
we just chain them to the house.
She can't get
we'll
out.
Leave them a bottle of water and a banana.
There, you can have some water. Poor girl.
All right, well, lighting could be better, but that's okay.
All right.
This is the Kubo
Yep, bamboo house.
bamboo house.
I wanted to stay on the property while the house was being built. And so we built this, and I was here 24/7 with Honeybee, living in a bamboo house. Here, go ahead, hon. You'll have to turn on the lights.
And how long did you all live in here?
3 months.
You were here 3 months, living in here. Did it have aircon?
Yes.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, check you out. So you actually had a nice CR already built,
Right.
and you've got this nice little place,
Yep.
which is much more native and local.
It's got a grass
And,
roof.
You got the mainstays of life. You got Folgers coffee. Lord knows.
I always said I could live in a closet with Honeybee. And then I got my wish.
That's true love.
And then, like I said, it took 90 days to put up the castle. So then,
That blows my mind that you guys did this whole house, or castle, I'm sorry, in 90 days.
Paul, I had great help. It was so fun to build this.
I'm not doing this justice. Let me walk around. I gotta watch my step, guys.
Please
Sorry.
watch your step.
Ay, 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 ay.
Keep watching your step. Next year is the landscaping.
Let's give it another shot. And
We
we'll
had
take a
great
quick
help.
look inside, and then we'll call it a day.
You gotta watch that guy.
All right. So, cooking area.
This year we did the porcelain tile.
Okay.
And this year we actually built the elevator. What else did we do this year?
Skin coat.
Yeah, the castle was concrete until this year. Now we got it skim coated white. So White Castle in America, you guys know the hamburger joint.
Yeah.
What else did we do this year?
I think that's it. Oh, putting all of this awning
Oh.
around this one and around over there.
When we got this
So
tile done.
quick sweep, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to invade their privacy, but we have the master bedroom here.
Yeah.
Air conditioner up on the wall there. A split con, they call
Nice
it.
split con. And then we come over here. What do we have behind this door number 2?
This is the bathroom, but it's not finished.
Okay. So we have a bathroom on the inside. Is there a shower or just a toilet?
It has to be have a shower one day. It's not finished.
It's not finished. Okay.
Yeah, the toilet can use.
Alrighty.
Here's this one. Bedroom and tool storage.
So this is an extra bedroom
Yeah.
and storage.
So her mom was sleeping in this bed for a
Uh-huh.
while, and then she could just go straight out this door, right into the CR
Got
outside.
it.
And now we've got the bathroom inside done. So
Beautiful. Well, guys, you guys both did a great job.
Thank you.
I can't believe, again, the timeline of 90 days of getting this thing up.
it's all our guys, our Filipino workers. Hon, can you name them all? We had Julius was the foreman,
Joyous,
Andrelli,
Henry, John
your
Ray,
brother.
Eric, and I can't remember others. Sorry.
That's okay. How many guys in total? How many guys total?
I think we had six.
6.
Oh,
Okay.
Raymond, you forgot Raymond.
Yeah.
All right. And you have YouTube.
Yes.
Let's not forget that. If people want to watch this house build, don't you have it like on day by day kind of a basis?
Absolutely. I filmed it all.
What's the name of your channel?
Never Give Up Philippines.
I'll put a link in the description for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
And basically for the guys watching that are going to be fascinated by being able to watch the step-by-step and day-by-day process. Next time we get together, before you leave town, because I know you're going back to America, I want to talk to you about your log cabin in America.
Sure. I have one more comment to
Go
make.
ahead.
This is all concrete. You know, it's a bunker, basically. Every bit of it was mixed by hand with shovels, the concrete, sand, cement, but we had a mixer here for one day to pour the upper floor. But this floor, man, my Filipino guys worked so hard. It's all by hand.
Filipinos are the greatest people in the world.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.